self-care is the ability to know what you need when you're doing clinical work with patients or clients as a music therapist.
Self-care, it's a physical and emotional process.
A balance between mind, body, and soul.
I would really say, it's focusing on what you're doing and where your body is in relation to who you're working with.
Maintaining your mental and physical wellness just by doing things that make you happy and make you well. So it's all about you and your choices.
Actually taking care of yourself. Taking care of yourself. What do you do for yourself?
And I kind of like to think of maintaining like a trampoline. Like that's my stability. Instead of solid ground, it's more like a trampoline where if I want to go off in this direction, I know I can go off and then come back and bounce.
It's tiredness, yeah. Tiredness and burnout, yeah. Physical and mental.
I'm short with people. I don't have the patience that I usually have. I am, kind of quick to forget because I'm usually tired or just running low on energy. And so
Sometimes you don't recognize the signs of what burnout could be, and it could just be, maybe like a lack of interest in the group that you're working with, or some resistance to wanting to go and do the process of making music with a particular client or a particular group.
I'll eat things that are maybe not the most nutritious, or I'll eat out more often. That's a big one.
Well, I've had my own knee injury, and I currently actually have difficulties with my wrist right now.
Yeah, my body always lets me know. There used to be bigger signals like getting an injury or losing my voice, things like that. And now the signals are more subtle because I listen. When my body's just giving me a little cue, I listen and respond and take care of her.
So I think it's very easy to put ourselves down there and put other people ahead of ourselves. I know that I do that. And sometimes it takes for me to do a self-check on seeing my anxiety level and my impulsivity, if I'm lashing out at people.
The ocean. Definitely the ocean. The water. I'll walk down to the water and I'll do deep breathing for maybe 15 minutes. I'll close my eyes. One thing that's really helped me recently is I'll actually stand there and I'll start over here and I'll look at the horizon all the way as it goes around, and then I'll go back, and I just do that like a few times. And I think just concentrating on that motion of my eyes slowly moving left to right, and then just the water where the water meets the sky. Yeah, it's a really, really neat arc design.
This is called the disc, and as you can see, they also have these pointy parts to it, and that's really good to give that active sitting for different individuals, well, for myself too, that it kind of gets me moving around if I'm sitting for too long at the computer, or just sitting and playing my instruments, working with clients. So you can use it on this side as well, which is the flatter side, and then you're not getting that information into your system as much, but both ways work really well. So both of these are really good for postural stability, ergonomics. When you're sitting in one position for too long, this will help to kind of give you a little bit more active sitting.
usually it's being outside and taking time just to not talk to anyone, taking time just to kind of let my mind go blank and just be in that state, whether it's in complete silence, whether it's with music, whatever, listening to music, playing music, whatever it is, but taking time just to kind of appreciate how beautiful this world is and the simple gifts that we have, like a flower, like the ocean, the trees, even, architecture. Just, there's so much beauty around us, and taking time to appreciate that and just be.
Well, I just found out that yoga is like the best medicine that I ever could be taking, and it's just a Tuesday night class at the gym, but that just really gives me a lot of energy. And sleeping, making sure that I get enough sleep, and playing music with a friend.
I love to meditate. I love to journal. I love to spend time alone. And then I would say specifically for early childhood, I really like to keep my mind and my emotions clear because they have really great radar. So if you have stuff churning inside of you and you're going to cover it up and go teach them, they're going to feel it and they're going to be affected by it. So it's really motivating to me to keep myself clear when I'm working with kids because I know they're going to pick up on what's going on with me or what I'm feeling.
That I've really, found that singing and writing my own music is really cathartic for myself. It doesn't necessarily mean that everybody who's a music therapist or who's in creative arts therapy could, benefit from, creating their own art, but it really helps me a lot to do that in order to process everything that I've gone through.
And to keep your body in a good position. So I can't really play a large guitar that has a huge body. It's just not built for me. It really hurts my shoulders. Instead, I play a really thin body guitar, which has really helped. Martin also makes a really small guitar, which is on my list. I don't have it yet. But and also, if you're working with little kids, you're leaning over. You're doing a lot with your back, perhaps, bending down and just making sure that you're really taking care of your body.
It could be as easy as just going outside and plopping down and looking up at the sky, at the clouds, or at the trees, at the leaves. If I have nothing with me, I'm really into that. If I have a bottle of bubbles, I like blowing bubbles. I love bubbles.
Yoga.
Joy. Joy.
The ocean.
Love.
Focused.
Stability.